Well, the season of Lent has begun. My sharings during this time are taken from a book called Show Me the Way by O.M.I. As background to today's sharing, I invite you to read a passage from St. Paul's letter to the Romans, chapter 8, verses 38 and 39. The love of God has become visible in Jesus, but how? It's made visible in the descending way. That is the great mystery of the Incarnation. God descended to us human beings to become a human being like us. And once among us, descended to the total dereliction of one condemned to death. It's not at all easy to feel and understand this descending way of Jesus. Every fiber of our being seems to rebel against it. We don't mind paying attention to the poor from time to time, but descending to the state of poverty and becoming poor with the poor is something we would rather not do. And yet, that is the way Jesus chose as the way to know God. God's way can only be grasped in prayer. The more we listen to God speaking within us, the sooner we will hear that voice inviting us to follow the way of Jesus. For Jesus' way is God's way, and God's way is not only for Jesus, but for everyone who's truly seeking God. Here we come up against the hard truth that the descending way of Jesus is also the way for us to find God. Jesus does not hesitate for a moment to make this clear. Poverty of spirit, dispensing from ourselves all that distracts us from hearing the invitation to follow him more closely. May the Lord be your guide and your inspiration during this season of Lent.